Hi guys. I can't even see you guys, but it's okay. So
This is Jasmine. She's about to do a poem.
Well, I did go to Norfolk State, but I am actually a missionary, so I travel around. God called me away, so that's what I do. I travel around the country and tell people about Jesus, and so that's what I've been doing for the past couple months. But actually, I had an experience where I actually want to help people who people look down upon, and like, you know, people who are like homeless or prostitutes or the drunks, you know, on the street that we bypass on a day-to-day basis. And I actually did a lesson, because I do lessons online, about how, you know, we leave people behind and we don't bring them with us. And because, you know, we're going places in our lives and we just forget about people. And I learned that, you know, at some point in their life, someone failed them in that area. So how's that fair? Because we all have a place in our lives where we don't know something, and how we could have been failed in that area, and someone needs to teach us. And how would you feel if someone just left you behind because you didn't understand that area in your life? And so I actually wrote a poem a while back ago that talks about all the struggles in the world, and how on a day-to-day basis we kind of focus on what we're doing in our own lives, but we don't, you know, really take the time to look around and what's going on around us. And so I'm just going to share with you guys that poem. All right. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. I was living life as if I came into the screen in which they played in some tunes. I gotta be this dime, but how can you put a worth on something so priceless? I gotta blow this joint, get so high, so lifted, shifted, but when I come down, I gotta call this Piff Kid. You know, the one that stands in the corner like it's a 9 to 5, but the drug world don't sleep. It creeps up on you like a drive-by shooting that just killed a 7-year-old girl, leaving her mother mourning, wishing she could wake up the next morning and her baby would be back now, back to the hustle, back to the grind. Gotta keep it moving or you'll be left behind. Kind of reminds me of one of those back in the day nursery rhymes. 1, 2, pick up sticks. Woman on the corner turning tricks. The same system that locks her up is the same system that got her thinking that money is worth more than her body, but fast cash always got a price to pay. On the concrete, breathless is where her body now lays. She had a daughter that lived with her mother. Now she's walking around thinking she's excuse me. She had a daughter that lived with her mother. Now she's walking around thinking she's grown. Yet it's the hurt from her mother's death that's making her feel so alone. No sweet 16 for her because she's 16 and pregnant, and there's no way that's my baby. This female's crazy. I wouldn't sleep with her, even if you paid me. Spare a dollar, some change for those cold and lonely nights on the city streets where the old man's shopping cart lips to the bottom meat. A businessman, wife, 2 kids, so-called happy home, the American dreams, but you see, dreams are not always what they seem. Covered up behind her eyes are blackened rings and divorce papers. How many more children have to live in a single home for y'all to understand? It shows less power to make a baby, more power to be a man. Oh man, to see that little boy laid out 5 gunshots, wounds, dead from hanging with the wrong crew, and all they could say is, rest in peace, my dude. But not once did they try to convince him that his lifestyle was wrong. They don't understand why all their homies are now gone, because it's back to the block. In that cell are 10 strong black men trying to make a way, but society's showing them the wrong way. Every black man on TV gotta be a thug, robber, deadbeater in jail. No wonder why so many of us fail, because they let our children drop out the age of 16. I mean, you had 2 years left and you let it go down the drain for what? Low self-esteem, because society says every female should be a 36, 24, 38 big old butt, but it's okay. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm at a better place now. Homicide. I mean, they were trying to tell me that I was hating, that I looked at them wrong. Well, doesn't the saying go, if looks could kill, suicide? And the reason why so many people will go to hell is because of pride. Men sleeping with men, women with women, but God made Adam and Eve to come together as husband and wife, but so often I see us women living to be nothing but just our bodies, broken down in a million pieces in one day, in 1 minute, in 1 hour. Her test came back positive for a 3-letter word, HIV, because she was so blind she couldn't see that he was trying to play father so that he could touch her daughter. Because the pain she bleeds like flesh cut open as a cry for help, and she feels that no one hears her because she's trapped in abuse. Trapped in the lies, trapped in the streets, trapped in the loss. It's a cold world out there. Am I the only one who sees this? Are we all too wrapped up in our own lives to realize that this world is crying freedom? It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you.
Yay, Jasmine!